Lights, and I'm here in Amsterdam at the Melkweg for my show tonight with Smash Press. I'm doing good. I'm doing a little tired. We're coming close to the end of the tour. We only have one more show after this, so it's always that sort of end of tour like wind down that you're starting to feel. But other than that, it's good. It's good to be back. We love playing here, and I love being here. If I were to move anywhere in the world, it would be here. Yeah, it feels good. I think that we get a lot more support here than we get a lot of places in Europe, I think. So it always makes a trip worth it. You know.
It was a pretty big line outside.
Yeah, I heard. That's sweet.
Yeah, you didn't see it?
No, I've been in here all day. So far we had a weekend, 7 shows in the UK and then 3 in Germany, and the German shows, at least so far in Europe, people dance more. People dance a little bit more, which is nice. I mean, the UK is great. All the shows sold out. Actually, everything's been sold out so far, which is awesome, which feels good. But yeah, the UK they watch shows a little differently. They, pay attention. They're very attentive. And in Germany, there's a bunch of people dancing around. It's great. We actually only have 2 days at home, and then it will be just basically doing laundry and repacking, and we go back on tour for another month. So it's not much time. I think I found how important it is to keep writing. Even if, another release isn't expected for a while, it's important to keep the muscle up. And I learned that the hard way, because after touring on Siberia so long and not really writing, the muscle went out of practice, I think. And it took a little bit longer to warm up back into it. That's why it was a 3-year gap, between records. But yeah, I'm always writing. Well, I did sing on their last record. We did a song called Open Water, and I wrote some of it and helped them write the melodies and then sang on the record. So I think it's pretty official, I guess.
Well, but is that everything, or will there be more in the future?
Who knows? I think that's the cool thing about it. I mean, we have our lives together to explore it, so there's no reason to really plan something unless it comes up spontaneously, because that's the best way that something comes up. Especially collaborations, you can't be too intentional with it. If the right moment comes up, like on Lucky Ones, which is a bonus track on this record, I needed someone to do low octave, so he sang on it. So his vocals are in there if you listen carefully. And we've sat down and done acoustic stuff together, and he's working on his new record right now, and I'm engineering all his vocals and helping him pick the best harmonies and stuff for the material. So I think it's just, when you're a husband and wife, it's just everything's a collaborative effort, and some of it'll be official, some of it won't. But that's not to say more won't come out. I mean, we have so many opportunities coming up to do it. So I actually wrote Up We Go when I was in the depths of writer's block. And it was really hard to write because I didn't really believe it, and I wanted to believe it. It was about how after a hard year, things are only going to go up. And I was telling myself that it gets easier. And, we wrote the music. I wrote it with Togs. And went home and sat on it for 2 months, kind of picking away at it, writing lyrics here and there. Finally finished it. Went back in the studio with him, finished it, did the vocals, and was over it. Moved on to the next thing because it didn't really excite me that much. And then that night I was at my hotel and I was sitting in the bath. I had some wine. I had my recording gear set up in the bath, and was working on the next song. And I kept going back to Up We Go. And then in this epiphany moment, I stood up in the bath, played Up We Go, and then sang an entirely new verse over it, which is the verse you hear now. So the verse that it used to have was really different. And I said, damn, that's way better. And it was the first moment of inspiration I'd had in a long time. So I went in the next day and I was like, this is better. And I sang it for him, here in the familiar place, and I had this drive. And he was like, that is way better. So we recorded it and sent it out, and everyone was like, this is the first single. So it's kind of cool. It's about how things only get better from a low point, and that's exactly what it did for me too. I don't know. I get asked that a lot. At this point, it's kind of, I think, expected. I set a precedence for myself to always make acoustic versions, so I'll definitely try. The thing is, right now, trying to find a gap to record in, but I certainly have acoustic versions in my head, and I play them all the time on my acoustic guitar, and it's a nice side of the songs. It's a nice way to hear the lyrics in a new way. So, hopefully.
Well, when you get back home, you have 2 days to...
Yeah, 2 days to make an album. Here we go. There is another one that we're working on right now. We actually just shot a video for Same Sea, and that'll be coming out in a few months, too. So, In the meantime, watch Running with the Boys. We had so much fun making that one. It was last summer, and I made it with all my girlfriends. So first time I've actually been able to have all my friends in a video. Opposed to band members. I mean, the boys in the band have been in a couple videos, but yeah, it was nice to have my girls in the video.
Of course, it's nice.
Especially a video called Running with the Boys. It has a little something to do with everything. It has a lot of facets in it, and that's why it made a really good title for me, I think. I first got it from Running with the Boys, and the reference in Running with the Boys is little kids, and I was really inspired by youth, I think, a lot on this record, where it was just that idea that and you're limitless, like you enjoy life so much, and you're just free. You don't have anything weighing you down. And like when you see little kids running around, it's like endless energy, and you're like, man, what a little machine. So that reference is what's made in the Running with the Boys video, and so that was one of the main inspirations for the record, that whole idea. But also we use a lot of really interesting little machines for the record, like synths and little drum machines and lots of iPad apps and little bit synths that you put together and build little miniature circuit synths. I think a lot of those create a really nice atmosphere that made the record feel the way that it did. So it refers to that.
Nice.
And the inner workings of my brain on the cover of the album, there's a little cog right here. And, it all comes from in there. Oh. ABBA. And Beatles. Why not? I would say don't forget to enjoy the moment. That's one of the things I really realized the last couple of years, especially now being a mom, and you see your baby growing up so quickly. And they always say cherish the moment. It sounds so cheesy, but it's true. It's made me take a more relaxed approach on life. I used to get stressed about everything and nervous all the time. And when you have something that's so important in front of you, everything else seems so much less important. And kind of reprioritize the things that you put your energy into worrying about. And I worried about a lot less. So if you just recognize the good moments, they won't pass you by so quickly.